Hello friends and viewers. In this video, I'm going to give a pre-release character analysis of what Carus, the upcoming character, will bring to Sword of Convallaria. A quick disclaimer, this is not a character guide. This is a preliminary analysis of her characteristics and skills prior to global release. My aim is to help you understand what she may bring to the current character roster in Sword of Convallaria, and any skill and gear interactions will be tested and reviewed after release, or someone smarter than me and with more experience will correct me. The stat and skill information provided throughout this deck is courtesy of the No Potion website. Starting off with the basics, Carus is a magic destroyer. She has a base speed of 126, which is pretty average for magic destroyers. She takes Momo's spot for second highest base magic attack in the game, behind Barrel's first place. Carus is a member of the Papal States and Aggression categories. She brings her own unique Papal States Leader's Aura and the first unique Papal States Aura available to us. Being part of the Aggression category, she'll also benefit from Nona Will's Leader's Aura. Carus's trait is Light Oracle. She gains stacks of Revelation from skills performed by allies within 4 to 5 range. At 9 stacks, she gains the Light Oracle buff, changing and empowering the effect of her exclusive skills. Non-exclusive skills will have +2 tile range and -1 energy consumption. The Light Oracle buff is removed after casting a skill. So my 2 questions I'm curious to find out after she goes live is, will skills from summon units add stacks of Revelation? If so, then in an ordinary map you have up to 5 units, then summon units can increase the number of Revelation stacks she can gain per turn, up to, I believe, up to 5 times per round. My other question is, will combo skills like August Wrath and Rawia's Gale Breach add a stack for each attack? The Light Oracle skill changes are a lot to read through for each of her skills and how each one is buffed, so I recommend visiting the No Potion website for a comprehensive overview. Her initial skill is Arcane Toxins. Arcane Toxins inflicts 3 random level 2 attribute debuffs. It's a 2 energy cost with no cooldown. This actually potentially lessens the need for Disaster Bottles, but Disaster Bottle has the advantage of being an instant cast. One of her skills is Broad Radiance. It's one of her rank 3 options, a support skill with no energy cost and a 4-turn cooldown. This skill grants an external source of a magic shield via Radiant Shield with bound immunity. This is our first source of a magic shield, and also our first source of someone who can provide bound immunity on other targets. So this means any character with Radiant Shield is immune to bound debuffs as long as it's active. One use of this is to avoid the skips the turn effect following preparation skills such as Barrel's Flaming Meteor and Ballista's Siege. So if you're regularly using Barrel's Flaming Meteor or Ballista's Siege skills right now, after the attack goes off, they get stunned, but having a bound immunity prevents that stun and them losing a turn. Carus has her own preparation skill at rank 7, Elimination of All Sins, to benefit from bound immunity herself, and when used with her Light Oracle trait, the bound immunity effect changes to control immunity, additionally providing immunity from disruption effects. Radiant Guidance is her other rank 7 option. Currently, Samantha and Suppression are the only providers of a Papal States Leader's Aura and are generic with attack and defense increases only. Radiant Guidance is a Papal States Leader's Aura. When a target has 4 or more buffs, piercing damage dealt is increased by 12%, damage dealt is increased by 12%, and damage taken is also decreased by 12%. This increases piercing damage from Papal States characters such as Garcia and Lash. So if you're a big fan of Papal States characters, this is the first unique Leader's Aura available to us. At rank 11, we have Crystal Implosion. This is a powerful AoE level 3 magic defense debuff, decreasing magic defense by 60%. This debuff decreases magic defense 20% more than Edda's Liquor, and the 2 should stack. This is a 2-turn uptime with a 4-turn cooldown, which means a hypothetical 50% uptime. This will make your magic damage dealers more powerful, but you need to be mindful of staggering your other sources of level 2 magic defense debuffs to not overlap. For some potential gear, just going off of her skill kit, she definitely seems a bit more AoE oriented, so Diffusion Prism is the best to increase her magic attack. Her magic shield scales with her magic attack as well, and so with Diffusion Prism, increasing magic attack and increasing piercing damage, this should benefit Carus greatly, provided you're using her leader's aura. Otherwise, consider Resentment Broom or Starry Sky Heritage. For trinkets, Flying Blade Armguard and Roaring Flint should benefit from Carus's piercing damage buff, again with her leader's aura. You may be able to consider Shroud of Void or Rejection Mask, specifically to help with her Radiant Shield, her Magic Shield uptime, but the same applies to allies benefiting from the shield as well. I don't know if I see this being used the most often yet, but it's something to think about, where mitigating more magic damage means you have higher uptime on that magic shield for bound or control immunity. Taros, I think Magician is going to be the best overall use. Course of Fortune is also a standard great use trinket, and buff padding with her leader's aura. Again, her leader's aura requires 4 buffs available to be effective. Otherwise, Devil is a good tarot if the map target count supports it. For some potential questions, will Carus replace one of your magic destroyers? With her level 3 magic defense debuff, she'll actually probably make them stronger. Factor in her Papal States leader's aura and barrel, then you roster 2 of the highest magic attack units in the game. Should you pull for Carus? My question to you then is, will Carus fulfill a need in your current roster of units? Are you looking for a strong magic damage dealer, or are you a big fan of the Papal States units? If so, then yeah, pull for her. In my opinion, Carus brings several unique skills, unique buffs that are going to be available to us for the first time. But at the end of the day, she is another staff-wielding magic destroyer, specializing a bit more in AoE with few single target skills. We had Hasna and Akambe not that long ago, as well as Beryl and Momo on release, and stays may already be contested between your other magic damage dealers and healers as well. So if you're not sold on her unique characteristics, and you already have strong magic damage dealers already, she may not be worth the pull. For me personally, I will be pulling for Carus. I really enjoy collecting almost all the units. I'm probably about 5 or 6 shy right now. And regardless of the redundancy she might bring, I'm excited to pull for her. But if you are a free-to-play player and you're happy with any of the magic damage dealers you have in your regular team, she may not be worth it. That concludes my thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you the best on your pulls if you're pulling for Carus.